What's up in good company? My name is Tess Garcia. I am a freelance journalist and marketing strategist. This is my offering for my episode of In Good Company, my top 5 tips for transitioning from full time to freelance work. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, be annoying. What do I mean by that? Once a week, I set aside time on my calendar to send cold emails either to people I've worked with before and am not currently working with, or to people that I would like to work with. It feels like shouting into the void sometimes, but even if someone doesn't reply, you never know when they might have an opportunity that's a perfect fit for you. And you could be top of mind for that because of that random cold email you send on a random Tuesday. It's really about planting the seeds, and it takes up so little of my time that it's always worth it. Tip number 2, track your tax write offs. Annoying, I know, but also really satisfying to go through your credit card statement and be like, "Ooh, technically that was free." So at the end of each month, I go back through my bank statements and tally up all the eligible business expenses or things that I think could be business expenses. Food I bought at a client lunch, transportation to from a work thing, travel to from a work thing if I'm on a plane, which more of that, please. Healthcare because I am an independent employee, I pay for my own health insurance. That's a write off. My monthly Wi Fi bill, I track it all in a spreadsheet that I use every tax season. I have an accountant who helps me figure out which things can actually be written off. And I'm always surprised by how much of it can be. Tip number 3, create a rate sheet. I mentioned this in my episode of In Good Company. Having a sheet that outlines the services you provide and a fixed price for those services is a great way to start a conversation with a client who has already established that they're interested in contracting you for work. So it's something you send to them before you formally sign a contract. I've had situations where I'm eager to work with a client and I know I'll say yes, even if the rate is not up to what I have on my rate sheet. But by sending the rate sheet, I increase my chances of getting closer to that rate. Maybe the client will counter with something that's not quite the rate on my rate sheet, but that's higher than what they would have offered had I not sent it at all. It's great to have in your back pocket. It's like a North Star of self advocacy in what can be a very isolating form of work as a freelance media professional. Tip number 4, connect with other freelancers in your fields through social media hubs like How to Go Freelance, through LinkedIn, however you want to find them. But if you're transparent with one another about what certain places are paying you, how you're finding opportunities, you're both more likely to get them moving forward. There is enough space for both of you. You don't have to feel like, oh, I can't tell this person what I'm making because then I won't make that much of my neck. No, it's none of that fear is real. And I've found that camaraderie with other freelancers is akin to having coworkers that you really love and help you blow off steam on a really tough workday, which is a hard thing to find as a freelancer. One more tip. Tip number 5, find your Goldilocks routine. This looks different for everybody, but your client's needs might dictate the hours that you need to work during a given day, but you probably still have some leeway as a freelancer to experiment with your schedule to see what timing best serves your mental health, your productivity, or anything else that you're trying to prioritize. So maybe you're not the most productive from 9 to 5, or maybe you need that 40-hour work week structure in order to be okay. So, really thinking about what you want to prioritize beyond your work schedule and allowing that to inform the hours in a given day that you work. It's freelance life has a lot of freedom, and I don't think we're all taking enough advantage of that. I think it's something that's really intimidating, understandably, but it's great. I love breaking up a day with a workout in the middle of the afternoon and then getting back to work. I love if I know I don't have a lot of time one day because I have something special going on, maybe I'll crank out some work the night before. I'm like, in theory, that scares me, but in practice, it's really practical and it keeps me from getting burnt out or wondering what the point of freelancing is. So it's great and you can make it work for you. Thank you.